Welcome back to another segment of Dishin' on Daytime. Chef Emily, what's cooking? Good looking?
Oh my gosh, today we've got a really great creamy butter sauce.
Oh.
And it's got one of my favorite flavor profiles. It tastes like Caesar dressing.
Okay, I love that. You know, I love a Caesar salad.
Girl dinner.
Girl dinner and some fries.
So I'm gonna put this on very, very low over here. We've got a little tiny pan right here. And we're gonna take about a tablespoon of water and put it in here.
Okay.
And I'm also going to juice about half a lemon. You want about a tablespoon of lemon juice. You could use the bottled stuff if you want to. That's totally fine. So what we're doing is creating a little bit of an acidic base that we're going to whisk an incredible amount of butter into.
We're whisking.
And incredible amount is my favorite amount of butter. So we're going to just make sure this gets up to a light simmer. We don't really want to boil this water, and it's just a little bit, so you don't have to wait very long.
Okay.
So once this starts bubbling, you're going to start whisking, and we're going to add 1 cube of butter at a time. And you're going to whisk off and on the heat until all of the butter is incorporated.
Okay.
We're doing an emulsification.
An emulsification. Your second favorite word.
My second favorite word after homogenization. So while you're doing that, we're getting a little steam here, so you can start with one of the butter chunks. Okay. And just keep whisking while I'm talking. While we're doing this, I'm going to chop up 3 cloves of garlic, just mince them up. So what we're doing here is forcing the butter and the water, actually, to be friends and create a nice, glossy sauce.
They are friends, not foes.
They are friends, not foes. And you know why?
Why?
Because the lemon juice introduces them at the party and makes them be friends.
They're the connector.
Yeah, so it's a molecular thing that I'm not going to describe here in 3 minutes, but this is what happens when you shake up a vinaigrette or when you make a hollandaise or a mayonnaise. So that's perfect. You can add another one now.
Okay.
She's doing so good, guys.
More butter.
More butter. We're using unsalted for this one because we're adding some pretty salty ingredients.
Okay.
I've got my garlic about rough chopped here. To this, I'm going to add 4 anchovies right on top.
Oh boy, so that's the real stuff.
This is the real stuff. So this is what's going to give us that delicious, delicious Caesar flavor. If you're not really into this, if you don't like cutting up anchovies, you could use a little fish sauce, like Thai fish sauce, that would work. Or if you want to leave that out entirely, totally fine with us. So I'm going to get this.
We won't tell.
We won't tell.
Our secret.
So I'm going to get this as fine as I can. Go ahead with more butter. You're doing a great job. So another thing that this technique is something we teach a lot in culinary school. What you're making is the basis of a beurre blanc, which you'll see a lot at our restaurants.
So fancy.
Yeah, you know what's really fancy?
What?
Every month, I do a wine dinner at Savor.
That's right.
And every month, I pick a guest chef to work with our kids. They come up with the menu, and the public gets to come and taste it. Every year, I am the first chef in the year. So we have one coming up on September 28th.
Correct.
Tickets are $70 and can be found on the NFCI website.
That's right.
I made the menu. It's going to be spectacular.
Of course it is.
All right, so you're doing great. Keep whisking.
Okay.
So to our delightful garlic and anchovy pile, I've got some parsley here as well. And I'm just going to chop this up and work this into here.
Okay, the flavor profile is really coming out.
Yes, very much so. So we've got that sweet umami or the salty umami from the anchovies. We got the pungent garlic. We've got this fresh parsley. We've got some acidity from the lemon juice. Yeah. Right there, we've got some unctuousness from the butter. That's new.
Oh,
unctuousness.
Unctuousness. I like that.
So we're going to add a little more brightness here, and I'm going to take the other half of the lemon, and I'm going to just microplane some zesty into our pile right here. Oh man, this is looking fantastic. She's got really good temperature control too. You don't want to bring this up all the way to a boil, because then the water and the butter stop being friends. It gets too hot in there, they start fighting.
Okay.
Start separating. All right.
See.
So, all right. So this looks perfect. While you're whisking, I'm going to add a little bit of Dijon mustard, just for a little zing.
Ooh,
perfect.
Little zing.
We've got some Parmesan here. Throw that in there. That's going to give us that Caesar salad-y, thickening it up a little bit. Dijon mustard is also a helpful emulsifier, so that's going to, along with the lemon juice, help the water and butter be friends.
Okay.
So now, at the end, you can pull the whisk out. I'm going to throw all of this in here. So now we've got all these fresh flavors. Give that a little stir.
Okay.
This can be good. You could put this right on a Caesar salad if you wanted to, like really zhuzh it up. We've got some roasted chicken here, just some carrots and a little bit of bread. So this is somewhere between like a Caesar dressing and a bagna cauda, which is a Italian buttery anchovy-y garlicky dip that you have with vegetables. So this is somewhere in between. This will get your kids to eat their vegetables.
There you go.
All right. So this looks amazing. It smells crazy. You want to taste it a little bit?
Yes.
Here.
Oh, thank you.
There you go. A little dip. Cheers.
Cheers. Oh.
It's so good.
It is so good.
On top of a steak, that would be nuts.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so good. On chicken, on steak, on a salad. It's so versatile. I love that.
Yeah, check it out.
Okay, I feel like this one is putting our viewers to the test a little bit.
It really is.
But I believe in you. You can do this, viewers. If you want to try it, we've got the recipe over on our website. Chef Emily, thanks so much for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
Well, thanks to our sponsors at the Niagara Falls Culinary Institute. If you want to make this at home, you can find the full recipe on our website at daytimebuffalo.com. And you can visit their website, niagaracc.suny.edu/NFCI/savor for tickets and information on Chef Emily's wine dinner.